ready for the bass? My DJ, yo, get on the case.
So, first of all, we did our basic outline on what we wanted to achieve. We kind of talked about getting some market research done, which we've now done. And we also talked about, pretty much making our product was our main priority, because once we made our first döner burger, we could always make another one. But it is hard to, I don't know, get that going. So we're going to do that next week. So this time we discussed what we'd already done, which was going to Munich, like we said in the last video. And it was kind of difficult because it was really hard to sort of quantify our data. We had these flow charts and what people tasted, but we couldn't really quantify it. But the general trend was, of course, that the meat often didn't get as much attention as it needed.
Emphasis.
And that there was a lot of cheese and sauce that sort of went over it, and also lettuce was something quite neglected. Anyway, so this week we discussed what we're going to do next week, which is pretty much making our surveys done. We gotta ask people what they want in a burger so we can sort of emphasize what we've already discovered if the people say that, or discover new trends. I mean, if everybody says they like cheese, then obviously we're going to have an emphasis on cheese. Maybe that's what people like, so we'll find that out. Definitely, then this weekend we're going to actually make our first burger with our results. We're going to quantify our data, see what we found out from the surveys, and kind of incorporate that. We want to make our first burger, and we can see how it goes from there, how it tastes, and kind of what we want to do. And then with the box data that we have, we want to sort of get that research done maybe the weekend after that, see where we're going with the box. If our first döner burger is quite terrible, then we might need to also make another version of that. But I think right now, once we get the first döner burger out of the way, we can focus on the boxes more, maybe come back to the döner burger, see what we could improve. But I'm pretty sure with what people want and what we found out, we can make a pretty decent one. So what we're looking at now is then getting the box done, sort of maybe making a sort of outline of what we want, using what we have, what color is the best, what kind of style we want, what kind of shape, and then we're going to get into that, make a net, maybe make a prototype, and see how it fits with everything we've done before, and see where we're going with that. We might have a meeting after we make the first döner burger, have the surveys out, and then make the first box. And then we can talk about where we're headed from there. But I think we're well on track. We've got a lot of stuff done. We're getting a lot of stuff done.
Are you ready for the bass? My
And,
DJ, yo, get on the case.
Keep going.
Get hyper.